Alright, so this is take 5 of part 2 of Not All Cops Are Bad. Anyways, for those of you which saw the first video of Not All Cops Are Bad, this is part 2. And in part 1 it ended abruptly because I ran out of room in my iPhone 6, go figure. So I'm going to try to kind of explain what happened after the video ended. So after the video ended, the police officers, I found out more of why the police officers were actually on the phone. The reason why they were on the phone is because they were calling in to see if we could actually sell those raffle tickets in that area, because they have certain things in certain neighborhoods where you can't go from door to door to sell, etc. And because we're with the youth and with the church, they said it was perfectly fine for us to sell. And so the police officer actually took my driver's license, went to the car, not took my driver's license, sorry. I didn't have my driver's license. Excuse me. I didn't have my driver's license, so he ended up taking my name, went to the car, looked it up, and came back, and they were still trying to figure out what happened there because they couldn't find me, and it turned out that the person which was looking it up was actually looking for it under the state that I was in whenever I got the license, the other license, the one in Colorado. So whenever they changed it to actually Montana, they actually found that I was there. They found out that I wasn't a criminal. I didn't have any record. I didn't have anything going on or anything wrong. And so they're like, hey, the police officer came there and was like, hey, you guys have a good day. So they actually went above and beyond. And one of the reasons why I'm making this video is because I wanted to thank the police officers in Shelby, because they went above and beyond, because he could have just been like, hey, you don't got a license, hey, you're in this huge white van, you got 2 teenage girls with you, which are under the age of 18, so what's going on, but no, he actually sat there, spoke to me, and he did all that he could to help me out. And whenever my story actually was backed up, he said, have a good day. And so I just want to say thank you, because a lot of times we put out videos really whenever a police does something bad, and so we put out videos to bash them. But I want to put this video out to say, this police did actually good. In the first video I was actually just joking around and everything like that, kind of having fun with the video, and not sure of what was going to happen because of everything that's been going on, and sure enough, the police officers were respectful. They handled everything right. The way he asked me questions was right. It wasn't demeaning at all. And so that was awesome. And it just goes to show again that I believe not all white people are racist and not all black people are not racist. And the reality is that it's not even about race. And the truth is it's about our hearts. And because look at, for example, when I was playing soccer in college, I was playing for this for my college team, and I remember during the game we're playing against this team, and this white guy in the team ended up calling me the N-word. I went to the ref to tell the ref's like, hey, I didn't hear it. A lot of things are going on in the game, etc. And so I was like, all right, forget it. I go up after I talk to the ref. I start moving to the side, and the black player on their team ends up coming up to me and says, yeah, that's exactly who you are. You are that. And so I was like, what? I was kind of confused. I was like, what? Just taken back by that. But the reality is, it's not a race issue. It's a heart issue. Like, people's hearts are evil. Whether you are black, white, brown, green, red, people's hearts are wicked. And we need Jesus Christ. This is why we need a Savior. It's not just going to be the end all to think that if you put some rules and everything like that, that everybody's just going to act normal and act perfectly fine. That's not the truth, and we know that. Especially Christians, you should know that. Because if it was true, then everybody would have abided according to the law. But that wasn't true. Like, the law, which was in the Old Testament, actually kept people more in bondage because it showed what their sinful nature were. So the reality is that they needed their heart to actually change before the situation can change. And this is why we need a Savior. This is why the culture is falling apart, because we need a Savior, and that Savior is Jesus Christ. So this is just my video. This is of part 2, continuing on what happened in part 1. So I believe not all cops are bad, and yes, there is bad cops up there, but there is also good people and good cops out there trying to do the right thing. And so let's not just paint everybody under the same thing whenever we see somebody doing something wrong. So thank you all the cops in Shelby for all that y'all did and everything like that. I appreciate it. All right, God bless you guys.